The idea of Queen Elizabeth II being a reptile might sound ridiculous. It might seem like a concept pulled straight from the pages of a fantastical novel or the plot of a low-budget science fiction movie. Yet this bizarre notion has found a foothold in the minds of some individuals. It might sound like something out of a bad science fiction movie, complete with cheesy special effects and over-the-top acting, but for a segment of the population, this theory is taken quite seriously. However, this belief has taken root in certain circles. These groups often gather in person or online, sharing their ideas and reinforcing each other's beliefs. They find comfort in numbers, feeling validated by the shared conviction of their peers. It has become a popular conspiracy theory, one that has been discussed in books, on websites, and in various media. The theory has been elaborated upon, with intricate details and supposed evidence that supporters claim to be irrefutable. This theory claims that the Queen is not human at all. Instead, she is said to be a member of an ancient race of reptilian beings that have infiltrated human society. Instead, she is a reptilian being, disguised in human form. Proponents of this theory argue that these reptilian beings have the ability to shapeshift, taking on human appearances to blend in and manipulate human affairs. This theory, like all conspiracy theories, lacks any real evidence. There are no credible sources or scientific data to support these claims. Instead, the theory relies heavily on anecdotal accounts and speculative interpretations of unrelated events. It relies on speculation, misinterpretations, and outright fabrications. Supporters often point to historical events, natural phenomena, and even minor inconsistencies in public records as proof of their claims. Yet, it persists, fueled by fear, mistrust, and a desire for hidden truths. In times of uncertainty, people often seek explanations that make sense of the chaos around them, even if those explanations are far-fetched. This theory did not appear out of thin air. It is part of a long tradition of conspiracy theories that have captivated the human imagination for centuries. From secret societies to government cover-ups, these theories often reflect deeper societal anxieties. It is part of a larger narrative. This narrative suggests that there are hidden forces at work, controlling the world from behind the scenes. These forces are often depicted as malevolent, with sinister motives and far-reaching influence. This narrative paints a picture of a world controlled from the shadows. It suggests that the visible leaders and institutions are merely puppets, with the real power lying in the hands of unseen puppet masters. Powerful hidden forces pull the strings. These forces are believed to manipulate global events, shaping the course of history to serve their own interests. They manipulate global events for their own sinister purposes. Whether it's wars, economic crises, or political upheavals, these events are seen as orchestrated by the hidden elite. The reptilian queen theory fits neatly into this narrative. It provides a tangible enemy, a face to put on the unseen forces that many believe are shaping our world. It provides a tangible enemy, a face to put on the unseen forces that many believe are shaping our world. This makes the abstract concept of hidden control more relatable and easier to grasp. Despite its lack of evidence, the theory has gained traction. It spreads through whispers on the internet, in hushed conversations, and in the works of conspiracy theorists. Social media platforms and online forums have become breeding grounds for these ideas, allowing them to reach a wider audience. It spreads through whispers on the internet, in hushed conversations, and in the works of conspiracy theorists. These platforms provide a sense of community for believers, where they can share their theories and find validation. It is a testament to the power of belief, even in the face of reason. People are drawn to these theories because they offer simple explanations for complex issues, and they provide a sense of control in an unpredictable world. The reptilian queen theory, though demonstrably false, reveals a deeper truth about our society. It highlights our anxieties, our mistrust of authority, and our willingness to believe in the extraordinary. It shows how, in the absence of clear answers, people will often turn to the most fantastical explanations. It highlights our anxieties, our mistrust of authority, and our willingness to believe in the extraordinary. In a world where information is abundant but often conflicting, these theories provide a sense of certainty and understanding, however misguided they may be. The reptilian queen theory is most closely associated with David Icke. This theory, which has captivated the imaginations of many, suggests that some of the most powerful figures in the world are not human at all, but rather shape-shifting reptilian aliens. These beings, according to Icke, have been manipulating humanity for centuries, if not millennia. Icke is a former sports broadcaster turned conspiracy theorist. His journey from the world of sports to the realm of conspiracy theories is as fascinating as it is unusual. Once a familiar face on British television, Icky's life took a dramatic turn in the early 1990s. He rose to prominence in the 1990s with his book, The Biggest Secret. This book, which has become a cornerstone of conspiracy literature, introduced the world to Icky's radical ideas about the true nature of power and control on Earth. In this book, Icke lays out his theory of reptilian humanoids, the Anunnaki. He claims that these beings are not only real, but have been influencing human history from behind the scenes. The Anunnaki, according to Icke, are a race of extraterrestrial reptiles who have the ability to shapeshift into human form. These reptilian beings, according to Icke, are extraterrestrial in origin. They hail from a distant star system and arrived on Earth thousands of years ago. Their advanced technology and intelligence allowed them to establish themselves as gods among early human civilizations. They came to Earth in ancient times. Icke suggests that many of the myths and legends of ancient cultures, which speak of gods descending from the heavens, are actually accounts of these reptilian beings interacting with early humans. They secretly control humanity to this day. Icke argues that these beings have infiltrated every level of human society, from politics to finance and even entertainment. They use their positions of power to manipulate events and maintain their control over the human population. Icke claims that these reptilian beings are masters of disguise. They can shapeshift. This ability allows them to blend in seamlessly with human society, taking on the appearance of ordinary people while secretly advancing their own agenda. This allows them to take on human form and move among us undetected. They could be anyone, your neighbor, your boss, or even a world leader. This idea adds a layer of paranoia and intrigue to Icke's theories, making them all the more compelling to his followers. They hold positions of power. According to Icke, many of the world's most influential people are actually reptilian beings in disguise. This includes politicians, business leaders, and even celebrities. They infiltrate governments, royal families, and financial institutions. By placing themselves in these key positions, they are able to steer the course of human history to suit their own purposes. From these positions, they manipulate global events. Wars, economic crises, and political upheavals are all part of their grand plan to keep humanity divided and distracted. They advance their own agenda of control and domination. Icke believes that the ultimate goal of these reptilian overlords is to create a global totalitarian state where they can exert absolute control over every aspect of human life. Icke's theories are often met with ridicule and dismissal. Many people find his ideas too far-fetched to take seriously, and he has been widely criticized by the mainstream media and academic community. However, he has amassed a dedicated following. Despite the skepticism, there are many who believe in Icke's theories and see him as a courageous truth-teller. His books and lectures attract large audiences. People from all walks of life come to hear Icke speak, drawn by his charismatic delivery and the provocative nature of his ideas. His ideas have seeped into popular culture. References to reptilian overlords and other conspiracy theories can be found in movies, TV shows, and even music. They have influenced other conspiracy theories. Icke's work has inspired a whole new generation of conspiracy theorists who have built upon his ideas to create their own elaborate theories about the hidden forces controlling our world. The reptilian queen theory is a prime example of this influence. This theory takes Icke's broader claims about reptilian overlords and applies them to a specific highly visible figure, Queen Elizabeth II. It takes Icke's broader claims about reptilian overlords and applies them to a specific highly visible figure, Queen Elizabeth II. This theory suggests that the British royal family, and particularly the Queen, are not human but are instead part of the reptilian elite that secretly rules the world. Central to the reptilian queen theory is the concept of shapeshifting. This is the ability to change one's physical form at will. Proponents of this theory believe that reptilian beings can shift between their reptilian form and a human one. This allows them to live among us undetected. They can infiltrate human society at the highest levels. This belief in shapeshifting is not new. It can be found in mythology and folklore around the world. From the ancient Greek tales of Zeus transforming into animals to seduce mortals, to the Native American legends of skinwalkers, the idea of shapeshifting has captivated the human imagination for centuries. It speaks to our fears of the unknown, of hidden identities, and of the possibility that things are not always what they seem. In the context of the reptilian queen theory, shape-shifting is presented as the ultimate tool of deception. It allows the reptilian overlords to maintain their secrecy. They can carry out their agenda without arousing suspicion. The belief in shape-shifting adds an element of paranoia to the theory. It suggests that anyone, even those in positions of power, could be a reptilian in disguise. The idea of reptilian beings is not unique to modern conspiracy theories. In fact, the concept of reptilian creatures has been a part of human storytelling for millennia, appearing in various forms across different cultures and epochs. These beings have been woven into the fabric of our myths, legends, and religious texts, often embodying complex and multifaceted roles that reflect the values, fears, and aspirations of the societies that created them. Similar creatures appear in mythology, folklore, and religious texts from around the world. From the ancient civilizations of Mesopotamia and Egypt to the rich mythologies of India and the Americas, reptilian beings have been depicted in myriad ways. These stories, though separated by vast distances and time periods, share common themes and motifs, suggesting a deep-seated archetype within the human psyche. These ancient stories often depict reptilian beings as powerful, cunning, and sometimes malevolent entities. They are frequently portrayed as guardians of sacred knowledge or treasures, beings of immense wisdom, or as tricksters and deceivers. Their serpentine forms evoke a sense of mystery and otherworldliness, making them both revered and feared. They play significant roles in creation myths, religious narratives, and cultural beliefs. In many traditions, these beings are seen as primordial forces, existing before the creation of the world and playing a crucial role in its formation. Their presence in these foundational stories underscores their importance in the collective imagination of humanity. In ancient Mesopotamia, for example, the god Enki was often depicted as a serpent or a serpent-like being. Enki, also known as Ea, was a deity of wisdom, water, and creation. His association with serpents symbolized his connection to the life-giving and transformative powers of water, as well as his role as a keeper of divine knowledge. He was associated with wisdom, water, and magic. Enki's serpentine form was a powerful symbol, representing the fluidity and adaptability of water, the hidden depths of wisdom, and the mysterious nature of magic. His stories highlight the reverence ancient Mesopotamians had for the natural world and the divine forces they believed governed it. In Hindu mythology, the Naga are a race of serpent beings that possess great wisdom and magical powers. These semi-divine creatures are often depicted as protectors of the natural world, guardians of treasures, and bearers of profound spiritual knowledge. The Naga are revered in many Hindu texts and are believed to inhabit the underworld as well as bodies of water such as rivers, lakes, and seas. They are often depicted as guardians of treasure or sacred places. In many stories, the Naga are protectors of hidden wealth and sacred sites, ensuring that only those who are worthy can access these treasures. Their role as guardians underscores their importance in maintaining the balance between the material and spiritual worlds. Even in the Bible, the serpent that tempts Eve in the Garden of Eden is often interpreted as a representation of evil or temptation. This story has had a profound impact on Western thought, shaping perceptions of serpents as symbols of deceit and malevolence. The serpent's role in the fall of man highlights the enduring association between these creatures and the themes of knowledge, sin, and redemption. These ancient myths and stories, while not necessarily evidence of actual reptilian beings, demonstrate the enduring power of the reptilian archetype in human consciousness. The recurring presence of these beings in our myths and legends speaks to their deep psychological resonance. They embody our fascination with the unknown, our reverence for the natural world, and our fears of the hidden and the dangerous. They reflect our fascination with these creatures, our awe at their power and mystery, and sometimes our fear of their potential for harm. The dual nature of these beings, as both protectors and deceivers, mirrors the complexities of the human experience and our relationship with the world around us. The reptilian queen theory, in a sense, taps into this ancient wellspring of fascination and fear, drawing upon these archetypal images to lend credence to its claims. By invoking these timeless symbols, modern conspiracy theories connect with deep-seated psychological patterns, making them compelling to those who are drawn to the mysterious and the unknown.